So, Memory of Chaos 11 and 12 has come. Pure Fiction is about to come. And with it, it's brought, the normal controversy that occurs with Honkai Star Rail, right? The ability and or difficulty to clear M.O.C. and whether people are entitled, or is there actually merits to the discourse that's occurring. From the conversations on various platforms, there seems to be an increase of people who can no longer clear M.O.C. as the versions continue. So I thought, you know what? I just decided start a new account, see how hard it is perspective from a new account which has very few limited units and their perspective, and then just get to M.O.C 12. For those who don't know, I'm a Fiscus, the channel's naive, we just play games and give random hot takes here, nothing major. The account goal is simple: M.O.C 12, pure fiction. I don't know the limits of pure fiction, but clear pure fiction as well, and see how much investment or how hard it is to do with a new account that doesn't have the year's worth of units. The account does have some, rules and regulations like everything else. First of all, free to play account. Non-negotiable, very simple, so that if you can do it free to play, typically you should be able to do it with any amount of investment. It's just the bare bones of the challenge. 2, new account. If a new account is able to do it with a small pool of limited units, theoretically you should be able to do it with more units. Though I would like to say it might take you longer, just because you might need to invest resources in a unit maybe you hadn't built and it's just in the backliner. Though again, all I'm showing is the possibility of clearing it with as free to play as possible. Thirdly, the account needs to be able to clear a couple M.O.Cs and pure fictions in a row. You're here for the rewards, I'm here for the rewards. Mainly the rewards is the incentive driving force for doing the M.O.C. I know some people like the challenge, but if the people like the challenge, typically I don't expect you to be complaining that the challenge is hard, because in some weird twisted sense I expect you to enjoy that fact. So this will not be a one-time clear, though we will keep records of my first clear and how long that took, but ideally we should be able to clear multiple times in a row. Right now I have it 3 times in a row, so 3 M.O.Cs back to back, and I think, and then technically that challenge has ended. I don't know about pure fiction. If you have comments on it, whether it should be longer and whatnot, I am open to that. It's just right now 3 is the number. 3 sounds like a good number. On to that, the next point is 3 stars or burst. I don't know how pure fiction is going to work if it's 3 stars as well, but clearing, right? We 100% M.O.C. again for the rewards. You're mainly doing it for the rewards. I don't think someone's complaining about clear. Oh yeah, I can clear M.O.C 12 with 0 stars. No one's gonna take you seriously. Let's be real. But at the same time, because again, most people are for the rewards. Nothing bad with that. So 3 stars or bust, right? If we can't 3-star everything, it's not an M.O.C clear. Lastly, I will be counting on this channel. Will be counting the days from level 50. That's because take your time, right? Enjoy the story. The story is there for a reason, right? I'm not here to try and rush you into game modes that you wouldn't typically like, or you don't know if you would like to begin with, and that might spoil the story adventure of it. Take your time. I will show when the account started, just as a heads up for those who actually give a fuck. But I'll be counting days from 50. Yeah, and that's it. Now, transparency. Have I played the game before? Yes. Do I have an account? Yes. It's not that account. I haven't played. Have I played M.O.C 12, which is the main. So this is also a first time for me. I am going to do this as blind as possible, with the mindset of there is a lot of people out here who don't watch YouTube content, who don't watch things, or who are very casual to the point of not consuming the content of the game. Obviously this is a YouTube channel, so I expect the people who consume this content is consuming content from other more seasoned veterans of the game. But this has two kind of this is for 2 reasons. First of all, it allows me to make mistakes and you to learn from the mistakes. Sometimes maybe the content creator sees, he gives you the most common mistakes, and then you make a very uncommon mistake, or yada yada yada, right? And you know what? It's just free content for them at that point, right? You have a dude out there who's just making mistakes, and it helps you streamline your adventure. Secondly, this isn't an optimized run. It wasn't meant to be an right? I don't have the seasons, I don't have the expertise. Like I have more knowledge than someone who's going in new, obviously, but at the same time, I don't have the extensive knowledge of the theory crafting and so on and so forth that the community has. I was hard casual in the game, which I just think is better for content. Now, with all that being said, let's go to the actual state of the account. Now it's level 50. Well, I might have overshot by 1 or 2 levels at this point in time, but do fair, like for my defense, ideally I wanted to start this mission at level 14. Then you know what? After a few claps here and there of just the fragment, what do you call it? Forgotten memories, let alone M.O.C. You know what? It kind of slapped me back into reality, and I tried to grind 50. So I would count this as the prelogue, Prologue, and or day one. I just count it as day one of this trial. Ideally, I want the updates to be weekly with maybe some shots on the daily progress here and there where it matters, or where critical points. So yeah, I think I'm done with all the talky talk, and now we can go into the account. So here's my account. Um, let's start with the 5 stars since I think most people care about them. My standard banners from this reduced PE, I got Bard, which I think is a golden unit to get. Kind of solves one's team sustenance issue. As for the normal standard banner, I got Himeko. We'll come to see later. I haven't built Himeko. I would ideally want to build her one day, but right, I don't think at this point in time building her is a wise choice, considering the other units I have. For limiteds, I would say I've gotten pretty lucky here. Unrelatable, never mind, bro. Everyone's luck comes at one point. And again, I'm essentially 1 month. You are 1 year. Some of these units you're bound to have, but I got Silverwolf, I got Rowan May. You want? I got a Genti, right? Those are the 3 units I've been able to cover, and these are the 3 units I plan to rotate my M.O.C clears around as of now. Silverwolf, she ignores the she ignores the limitations that come with the toughness bar. Uh, my DPS to be any unit and not give a fuck about what toughness weakness, bar weakness. What is it called? Right. So yeah, it allows me to ignore that. Run May, and by extension Shui. This was my idea for the second team once I saw the units on the banner. Shui is like DPS Silverwolf with the ability to just ignore the weaknesses of the toughness bar and break it regardless with the ults, which seems good in the grander scheme of things. It allows me to just focus on damage and team composition. Ruan Mei exemplifies break effect, which seems like a good pairing with Shui Yi. Now I will say, as of right now, I do not have Shui Yi C2, which is kind of sad. The idea what I wanted, and low key, bro, these E6 units need to get some lower rates when they hit E6, cause damn, brother, how do you get E9 of a unit before you get E2 of another one? Come on, I'm talking to you, March. Come on. But that is how it stands right now. Editor me should be reminded to show you both just my total pools and the units I have in the account and the stats of the 2 teams. So the first team will comprise of Japard, Japard, Asta, Silverwolf, Argenti, and ideally the second team would be Lynx, Ron May, um, Shui. I am still thinking of the last unit. I might pause. I might change that to Japard, Hanya. Japard, Hanya, Silverwolf, Argenti, because they're both physical units, and then go on the second team as Lynx, Asta, Rowan May, Shui. But then again, this is day one. Those are my teams. Now I'll just show you some forgotten memory runs as I've been climbing. If you like such content or you think this would be interesting, thank you for watching. Please do follow up. I'll try to make this as weekly as possible. If you have any critiques on the current content, please do share. allow me to go as blind as possible. Like the whole point. Yeah. You know what? Do what the YouTube stuff if you think this is interesting. Thank you for watching.